Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Monifactory. Here we are today, episode 79, and let's see. Last episode, I believe we were working on the discharger, and some other skulk things. Did I end up getting that requested? No, I think I started to... Okay, so back up. I made a pattern to request the whole discharger multi-block situation, but to craft it all was going to take a long time, although it doesn't seem to need all that much right now, and that's because I made Cryolobus passive. So I'll get to that in a second. But then again, that technology, it's not super available, ready for us to use right now, so it'll hold off for a bit. One of the big things that I did off camera, got a little carried away, is I upgraded our ore processing. So as you can see here, we got two of these big blue blocks. Those are the macerator multi-blocks. We've got a ore washer and a thermal centrifuge. So what's going on here is this is our thermal centrifuge multi-block system. So ore is going to come in through here, it gets processed, spits out into here, gets sent into the washer, so on and so forth. And I think one of these has the 16 times. I don't think I need to keep it there, but maybe I should, just because I think between these two machines it was bottlenecking when I was running some redstone and whatnot. So there's that. Yeah, that whole room was basically new. Let's see, over here we've got the mixing tower. I think I've moved over most of the mixing recipes. If I didn't show this off on camera, this is also a new thing. I forget what I do between episodes, and I really have a bad habit about that. I did end up moving all of our fluid extracting to this multi-block, so that'll be a lot more quick. And I always forget to re-put blocks back in. Also down there, I need to fix the subfloor. And I saw the other spot over there, but I'll mind it later. And beyond that, beyond the addition of a few small machines, I don't know if I did anything major. I did actually make the advanced data hatches. So these are holding, well, these two are upgraded. I might get a third one, but for now, I think we're good. I have the Mark II fusion reactor recipe here. And I go ahead and show that. Double europium, uranium, rhodium, dana quadide, the HPICs, all this stuff. I actually have crafted up that controller block. Oh, I think that's upwards. So there's that. That's the one thing that we can get to, although we're going to need the fusion casings, and that's probably going to take a long time, so I'll try to get this done between episodes. Opening quest book here. Okay, so T7 miner might be a good spot to look into. Oh, before I get too far, the Cryolobus ingots that I mentioned earlier have set up over here on this EBF. So that's going to stop when we have 512. So what's going on with this EBF is we have the high octane gasoline, and it shows 2000 here, but because of the nature of these ME stocking buses, hatches, whatever, it kind of exposes the whole of that type of item or fluid to the machine, and it takes what it needs. And we're sending Cryolobus dust into the EBF here, which that is made up of Skull Catalyst, and Manulin. Now, Manulin, we haven't really made in the episode yet, or in the series yet, but that is simply Cobalt and Ardite. Cobalt we have plenty of. It's been in production, circulation for a while, but the Ardite is kind of new, that being Blaze Powder and Red Steel. So I have auto stock situation going on where I am stocking up the Ardite and the Manulin. Oh wait, is it the Ardite? Okay, so just the Cryolobus and the Manulin. So yeah, no more having to wait super long on Cryolobus, although I might want to increase that number to 1,000 or something like that. So we're no longer using the T4 Microminer for the tendrils. Okay, so there was also the change up. So it's kind of not as relevant right now, but remember how we were using the T4, we were using the table for the T4.5. I ended up moving that into the packager system here. As you can see, 6 and the 4.5, because the table and the buffer was just not working very well. The metadata on the swords as part of the 4.5 craft was screwing things up. We'll say that. All right, so if we're going to want to get into this, we're going to need the ultimate craft table. And then it's a good thing that I made that Naquata or the Cryolobus passive, because yeah, these are going to require a lot. Okay, so let's get that ultimate craft table situation. Ultimate craft. So I might be able to just use the table for this. Depends on any metadata in that recipe. Okay, so we're going to need to update our packager. So first, let me go ahead and just put this into a slot. There we go. And then we're going to go over here. We're going to open this up. We're going to pop down here. Let's grab you. All right. So boop. Hey, excuse me. Oh, there we go. Weird. Okay. So load. Boop, boop. Oh, we need to make sure that we have, yeah, okay, that's on good. And there we go. Okay. Now, how's that gonna work out for us? Okay, so we need to get the catalyst. Ultimate kata. Okay. Wait. What? Dog, what do you mean? Ultimate component, ultimate catalyst. Am I missing something here? The ultimate catalyst. That is so stupid. Okay. There you go. Of course. Okay, catalyst. What are we missing? So we need the basic. We need the advanced. That should be it. Okay. Now? There we go. Okay, cool. So that is in the works. Let's get a buffer going. We're going to need a pattern interface. Probably don't need a big one, so let me go put that back. Gonna not need that. Grab that. Do. The only thing I can really think of stuff that I've done is upgrading some multi-block voltages to ZPM and such. And then on that, we're eventually going to want to upgrade how many assembly lines we have. But I'm going to have to make a big pattern to accommodate the assembly line to be 17 tall. Okay, so while that crafts, let's look at the... Did we ever make the 6? We did. 7. Okay, so we're going to need a big giant pattern here. Looks like everything... Okay, we need that. So we need the double Naquata and then the warp engines. And... I guess I didn't set that up yet. Wait. Quantum ring? Let's get that going. Data stick. Where did my auto table? There you go. I wonder if... Yeah, that's still in a outdated machine, so I might have to possibly make a bath, multi-block bath for that. Okay, where is... Here we go. And that was not what I meant. Oh, I already took care of that. Interesting. I just forgot about it. I must have put it in at the end of last episode. Okay, so that's good to... Oh, no. We still need to get the warp engine pattern itself going. Hate all warp engine. Oh, God. What's that going to be? Of course. Okay. Check. Okay, we need to get that going. Oh, that's right. Dark Soularium. That's going to be a rabbit hole we need to get into. And there's some other stuff here. Okay, so let me go and put this down. Actually, is there a way... Yeah, I can get rid of you, can't I? So let's get rid of... What? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That's good. And put that there. I will need the parts later, but I will need to request all the individual parts to be sent into a buffer chest for later. But I'll take care of that when it comes time to. Okay, so the warp engine pattern. We're gonna need a Microversium frame. Something tells me we're also gonna need the Microversium rods. And where the heck is my tool? There you go. 1, 2. Okay. We need the quantum link chamber. We can use the assembler for that. Okay. We're going to need the crystal matrix plates. Probably should go with the quad. Hate how it does that. In you go. And lastly, we're going to need these two here. So what's the flux thruster situation looking? Ooh. I'm confused. But we'll worry about it later. Okay, so the flux thruster, we're going to need a platine, which is simple enough. And flux electrum plate. Okie dokie. 1, 2. In you go. Yeah, it's a table. ATR. In you go. And also table. By table, I obviously mean like, the matrix pattern crafter thing. Okay, that should be good. Now, dark Soularium thruster. Oh wait, hold on. Did I get everything with the flux thruster? No. Okay, so we need to get the glowstone elevation unit. Okie dokie. All right, so we're going to need liquid glowstones. That's another for the liquid extractor, which I may have to add another interface. I think I might be able to do that. First, let's get this taken care of. Okay, so that looks good. Actually, can we assemble that? No, okay, it has to be a table. Okay, doke, in you go. And then with this, we're gonna need the can. I think I have a key. Oh yeah, I have that canner system. At least this shows up. Okay, so can. Now for the glowstone. Yeah, that works. Okay, so let me grab a big boy block here. Gonna need interface. In you go. Okay, so let's pop on down to the extractor. Okay, so if I simply do this, get out my Yeta wrench and rotate like so. And we grab this, copy, and pasta, and boop, and boop. And then bada boom. Now, wait a minute. I gotta test something. Okay, we already have glowstone. It's in here, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Well, in any case, we have now more spots for that. So I figured I probably would have had glowstone in fluid form patterned. Okay, so that's good to go now, I believe. So let's get rid of you. Get rid of you. Now, dark Soularium. We are gonna need a blast furnace. We're gonna need tritium gas, but we don't need a circuit. So I'm curious if we can just put it in you. Now, double check on that again. Tritium. Tritium. Okay, it should be good. Yep, looks good. Wait, is it making tritium? Or Soularium? Yes. Okay. So I might want to make another dedicated EBF for this. Tritium coil. What's it going to look like to make those? Oh, not a big deal at all. So let's get that running. Okay, so the dark Soularium ingots are on their way. Go ahead and grab that for an episode thumbnail. Dokie. So, thruster. I always remember this jetpack being a pain in the butt to make. But it doesn't look like we need the hang glider parts anymore. Oh god, please don't tell me this is going to be a pain in the ass. Gas tiers? Oh, thank god. Okay, I was gonna get concerned that I had to get some sort of bat spawner or whatever nonsense. Okay, now we have plenty of gas tiers, but we also can send off a micro mission as need be or more, and I might end up having to make a pattern for that. Okay, so that's good. We just need this, which is Cryolobus FE overclocker. Interesting. So there's Cryolobus wire. That's the GTCEuM overclocker. So this is an assembler. That is crafter. And then for this, we're gonna have to go down the tiers, aren't we? Okay, I think that's all of them. I may end up needing to make a separate assembler for stuff that I know won't need cleaning room stuff, or make another assembler. We'll see. Okay, so everything should be accounted for now, if I'm not mistaken. Dang it. All right. So last line. ZPM, what did I call that? Oh, here we go. So let's pop down to here. We'll call it the assembly line controller. Okay. So should be able to request up an engine core now. What the heck was it called again? Warp engine. Okay. Oh. What? Oh, we might need to repattern that. Okay. So go back to this. Let's see. Boop, boop, and boop. Ah. Okay. Oh, real quick. Yep. Okay. There's no assembler for that either. Now, crystal. Oh, I confused crystal matrix for crystalline. All right. So what's this going to look like? Okay. So Krypton, crystal matrix. Oh, wait. Go back for a second. Huh. Okay. So we're going to need that 2 EBF. That's good. What are you made of? Oh, sweet lord. Wait. Ruined hull. Alien scrap. I'm sorry, that can't be right. Liquid crystal matrix. That. Hot crystal matrix. Smooth dust. Centrifuge. Shiny powder. Omnic acid. Okay, this can't be right. Can it? Okay, what the fuck? Is it in the quest book at all? Still matrix plate. Okay, give me a second. Okay, we're back, everybody. So I finally dug through JEI, NEI, whatever you want to call it. And it looks like to get one crystal matrix ingot, we're going to have to go down this like 7 or so machine pathway here. So we're going to need dense matrix mesh, which needs porous matrix mesh. That comes from carbon nanotubes, grown nanotube substrate, acetylene with prepared nanotube substrate, cobalt nanoparticles from cobalt. And over here, raw nanotube substrate, and we need the quad dope, which we have. But this can eventually be upgraded to neutronium and the infinite, whatever the heck it is later on. This is a lot, so it's probably going to be an on-demand thing for now until I can get something going. Okay. Okay. Let's get started, shall we? So let's get this going. So click, and then we're going to want to get boop. Should go in here. Okie doke. And dense matrix, that's going to be compressor. I have an IV compressor, so that won't do. That needs LUV, don't it? I do. Okay. Can we get a CPM compressor? I'm not really compressing a whole lot right now, so I might end up upgrading this to a multi-block. If I need speed or what have you. Yeah, that should be, yep, Endurium, good, good. All right, so we're waiting for that. Meanwhile, bada boop. So much more simpler in earlier versions of this pack. Iterations and all that. I dread to think of what expert looks like. And why is that? Oh, it's Endurium, isn't it? Or Osmiridium. Okay, I might need to do a little pause here. Or I can try and see what I can do without it. Okay, so there's that. Then we have this. LUV, clean room. Let's see, do I have... Ooh. Okay, so I don't have a LUV bath. I don't even have one. Well, I have that. Surprised it doesn't have I guess it wouldn't really. You know what? Let's back up. Let's go ahead and palladium, you say? Palladium. What that come from? Platinum, sheldonite. Okay, let me pause here and I'll be right back. Hey, everybody. Okie dokie. We are back. And yes, last I left off, we were trying to figure out the whole situation with the crystal mesh and no, crystal matrix, sorry. And I did do some digging. So what we're gonna have to do is, here we go. So we're gonna need the dense matrix mesh to make an ingot, right? That's gonna need krypton, no big deal. That's gonna need a porous matrix. That's gonna need that. And oh, actually, you know what? We did kind of cover this, didn't we, in JEI? Yeah. So I'm recording this last bit of the episode a day later. So yeah, might forget some things, but I did go ahead and I did get most of these machines set up. So I have the laser engraver set up with the red lens. That's all done. We're needing to get acetylene, and we might not be able to get that right now in this episode, but we're getting all the other steps first. This is going to need so the cobalt and the nanotube substrate. That's distilled water, no big deal. Cobalt, again, not a big deal. You get the atomic reconstructor, but we have to have on the LUV. So I did end up making a LUV atomic reconstructor. And I'm probably going to be moving all of the patterns from the old atomic into the LUV. But let's make sure that we can get this. There we go. Okay, so that's I didn't pattern that one yet. So the raw nanotube substrate, neon gas. Okay, so that's not a big deal. That's the assembler. All right. So if I ask for that, oh, we don't have neon gas. Yeah, it's another roadblock in the way here. Distillation tower. Oh, liquid nether air. Wait a minute. Was neon gas not used for anything else that I've been dealing with? It don't look like it. Let me see here. Oh, you know what? I guess I never did set that up. Okay. I don't imagine we're going to need all that much. Actually, let me check something here. Okay, so I mean, we're generating, well, I don't even know how much these are supposed to generate per second. These generate about 10 millibuckets, about a millibucket a second, if I'm reading that right. No, sorry, a bucket a second. I didn't see the hard B there. And that's just on HV. If you went to IV, we would be getting about 4 buckets a second. So I figure why not? We could do it that way. Okay, doke. Let's go back to home. So we do have some gas collectors here. Now, that's the thing. Nether air. Well, we're going to freeze it, right? And that's going to take in... That's going to use 10 buckets. No, wait, hold on. About 1,000 buckets. Wait, am I just having a stroke here? This is 100 buckets, right? Is that okay? So it's gonna use about a bucket a second. So as long as we're generating a bucket a second, we should be good. I find it so weird that I never set this up before. All right, well, let's get that going. Energy converter. In the interest of time, let me go ahead and grab everything that I need to get grabbed, go set it up, and we'll come back. I'm gonna need to make a new ender tank too. Yeah, all right, so I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, everybody, we are back. Okay, so I've got the big old D tower here. So it... Ugh. Oh shoot, I thought I... Coal gas. I meant to lock that. Let me just get this fixed. Okay, that should be coal gas, I believe. Oh, I jammed it. Wait, what? Did the... Ew. Another error. Okay, I guess it just... Yeah, so I guess we might have to increase our nether air production and or liquid nether air production. But that should be good, I believe. I just want to make sure that this is going to output here. Okay, looks good. I guess because we have a coal gas somewhere that's doing that. Okay, that should be fine. Now, I did set up a little fluid network in the nether. Just like before, we're feeding in high-octane gasoline from an ender tank, and we're powering these gas collectors. And it looks like they're not exactly backlogging, but they all come into this little tank here, and that's being fed into our AE2 network back home. And like I said, I may have to increase the production, but we'll see. Okay, so now we should have that neon. Nano tube, right? I think it was this. Yeah, there we go. So let's get this going so that we have something for the episode at least. We're getting low on time as is. Okay. All right. So what are we missing on this craft chain? All right. So the acetylene and the prepared nano. Okay, so that's the autoclave, right? If I'm not mistaken, I did set up an autoclave, so we should be able to craft that. Okay. Now the only thing left, I believe, is the liquid of the star and the acetylene. So let's take care of the liquid nether star real fast. No. Where's the did I not set up another, or did I connect it? Yeah, I did set it up here. Maybe I didn't name it. No, I did name it. Yeah, okay. Oh, well, there we go. Okay, for the acetylene, we're going to need something called calcium carbide, and that comes from a blast furnace with carbon and quicklime, and then that I think it was the chemical reactor, calcite, and quicklime. Did I make a #1 chemical reactor? It doesn't look like it. Okay, so either I'm going to have to make another chemical reactor or make a separate chemical reactor. Quicklime. Either way, would probably be stupid fast on an IV chemical reactor. But that is about it for this episode. Run out of time. So next episode we'll get the dense, or that we should be able to get the crystal matrix and continue on with T7 Microminer. All right, I hope you did enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one. That's all for now.